Alright, well, I'm good to go. Sorry for the quick munch. Unfortunately, this is one of those games that always makes me real hungry. Like, whenever we go eat at Swolico's, it's just like, oh, now I'm starving. I get to go kill Toby? Yeah, well, if you're in my session, we're about to go kill Toby ourselves, so if you go watch the cutscene, you should be able to come join us instead, and get, progress on your quest. Let's see, warning, Toby Kadachi is a pain in the ass with the bow. I'm pretty good at dealing with Toby Kadachi with the bow. I'm pretty good with the bow, honestly. The reason why we want to fight the Toby Kadachi is so I can actually get my hands on the, the pulsar bow. Crit chance would be a good idea. But no, I definitely have had him get, like, super dodgy, but honestly, like, he's a pain in the ass to hit with pretty much everything. I think the only thing that might be, you know, good at dealing with hitting Toby Kadachi is entirely just the, Oh. Need more honey. The only thing that can really hit the Toby Kadachi with ease might be the light bowgun. Just because of the speed. Come touch my butt. Oh, we need to... Remind me after this hunt. I need to redo my messages. Like, ASAP. We gotta say some dumb stuff. I went the entirety of the PS4... We went the entirety of Monster Hunter World on the PS4. Oh, hi. I guess I'm the first one here. Hello! Eat rocks! Eat rocks, you weird squirrel! Okay, now he's gonna leave. Ah! Missed him. Get back here! I have an arrow to pick with you. And by an arrow, I mean, like, rocks fall, you die! I'm coming. Out of range, damn it. Oh, I did have the, close range coating on. Nope. Well, good thing I'm out of range. Come on, I'm right here. God damn it. Got him. I don't think I got that myself. I don't think I can actually shoot that down with my bow, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. What the hell's... Did we break him? It feels like the AI might be a little bit worse. I miss having a bow. A quality bow for these hunts. It was a lot easier when you could actually just, get out of the way of this. I think you can, you just had short range on. That's actually very possible. Okay. I do also have, like, a trash tier bow. I think I've only upgraded this thing once. No, maybe I upgraded it twice. Hard to say. Arrow spam. Can't hit me, I'm the bowman. Okay, time to leave. It's a lot easier to see the Tobikadachi's tells when you're, A lot easier to see his tells when you're at a range. I'll have to try bowgun, but I think first and foremost I gotta change up those. Eh? Nah, that's not gonna work. But yeah, it's because I had short range on. Fair enough. What is the, how much of an advantage does short range give? Because honestly, it might actually just be best for me not to have short range on it at all. Maybe? Maybe not. Hard to say sometimes. Got the cutscene. Do I abandon or return to HQ? Return to HQ. And then, or return from hunt. And then you should be able to join this mission and get full progress. Oh! That was a good shot. Where are you aiming? Who are you shooting at? I forget that you can aim that sometimes. It's a nightmare to aim, though. Ow. It's like you knew. Whoops. Well, I have left the battle. Gives you a shotgun effect. Or damage close range. Ow. Well, I'm back down here again. Chug a log. Okay. Let's try this again. Hi! Rude. Being out of range is, tough. But stop doing that! Alright, whatever, I'm gonna just be up here. I think it's following me. Yeah, it's following me. Ow. Arrows. Arrows. Ow. I guess they're not even arrows. I really want that mod where you just spam fire non-stop, like barrels at the enemy. That was a little close for comfort. Dragon Piercer? I was hoping it would turn. Oh, hold on. That was a good one. Can I have another? Right up the butthole. Can I have a third? Can I have a fourth? Not really. Didn't mean to do this. Well, I think it's out of stamina. Are you feeling tired? It is feeling tired, or we've stunned it. I think I stunned it, actually. Alright, now it's feeling, kind of bad. Nope, nope, no. Oh, for a second I thought Koga had already gotten Otogaron stuff, and I was gonna be mildly perturbed. Mostly just impressed. Giving me failed to join quest. Ah, that sucks. Arrow straight to the butt. Arrow straight to the butt. Not exactly the lineup I'm looking for. Don't leave quick. That's better. Nope, it's leaving quick. Or not? And there it goes. Well, that was fast. Yeah, does anybody have capture gear? No, I still haven't gotten the, I still haven't got the requisite, resources for it. I might actually have it now. Let's see. Not letting you join. If you kill this Toby, do you think you can join yours? Yeah, sure. I straight up need, like, several Toby Kadachi hides. So, I don't mind fighting him a couple of times. Especially if doing so gets us 4 people for an Anjanath fight. But I should probably see if I can get, oh, no, that's just Piercing Pod. Pew. 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 There we go. Any tips for using a bow? Pew. Honestly, like, using a bow is pretty simple. Your basic, like, arrow shot attack generally isn't worth it. It's kind of good if you're at a long range or if you've got, like, a straight bead on a weak point and it's not moving very fast. Otherwise, it's actually best to use your spread shot arrow move. Because that does generally more damage, I think. I don't think I got a single hide from that. Whoop, hi, why are you doing this? Oh. That's annoying. Are friend requests gonna just constantly bring up this, the overlay? That's really obnoxious. I'm at least gonna hide that from my footage, because I don't want to see that. But can I not have notification options? Let's see if I can... see if I can change that. Let's see. Friends, web. Seriously? Can I not change any settings here? That's dumb. Alright, whatever. Don't add me as a friend while I'm playing this game. It's gonna make me crankle. Okay, I'm gonna quickly run to the armor. Let's see if I can upgrade my bow. If not, oh well. Right-click properties in games list and library. Okay. Sorry, I misclicked. Totally understandable, but that is apparently really obnoxious. Unfortunately, Steam is not exactly designed for, okay, I'll join you in a second. I should have gone straight here. Steam is not designed for streamers, and it never will be. Like, they'll never have a streamer mode, probably. Okay, upgrade equipment. I think I might need a different bow, though. Yeah, because I need whatever that ore is to get that tier. And yeah, I need Toby Kadachi pelts. I think I'm generally kind of okay with people I recognize adding me as on Steam, but it is just kind of obnoxious. Let's go for this one. It's kind of obnoxious if Steam's just like, hey, by the way, I know you're in the middle of this intense game, but you have a new friend, and it just like totally pauses your game. Man, who designed that feature? No one smart, that's who. Because yeah, it just brings up the full overlay and everything. But yeah, maybe we can play this without the big picture mode. Because that certainly would help with like alt tabbing and stuff. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go whenever. Koga and Need to Die, if you guys want to join us for this one, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we'll be done fairly soon. I don't know. I guess while we're waiting, I might as well head up to the gathering area. You can run it without big picture. Oh, I can't go to the gathering hub while we're waiting. Well, that's annoying. You can run it without big picture mode, and you have no issues so far. Awesome. Because, yeah, oh, there they are. I don't really like big picture mode. It's not bad. Like, as far as... No, it's kind of murky. There's a lot of, like, nested interfaces and stuff that's kind of annoying to get through. Huh. You know, I don't think I've ever had an interface in a console that I've liked. I think the only one that comes close is the Switch interface. Just because there's nothing there. Because they barely have any of the social media stuff. Cooking cats are my favorite thing about this game. I have a lot of favorite things about this game. But yeah, the cooking cats rank real high. They're just so cute. They're animated so lovingly. I think that's part of it about this game. Every single aspect of it feels like it was kind of made by somebody that wanted to make it. And I could be wrong about that, but like, it's pretty obvious when like playing certain games. It's like, yeah, this kind of was phoned in. Like in Dark Souls Remastered, we're currently going through Lost Izalith. And it is just so painfully obvious that like they phoned it in. They didn't want to make the area. They had no good ideas. It was just kind of this thing that they kind of made. And it sucks a lot. Like a lot. And it's just filled with dragon butts for reasons. And like compare that to a game like this and it's just such a absurd difference. It always blows my mind like you know how much like care and effort can go into a game. And like how much it can actually make like a difference. What was the other game that I was playing recently that had the really like cute animations? I love these little... I should capture one of those guys. Are they still there? No, they've left. Cute little squirrel beasts. Don't think the handler was made with love. No, I think there was definitely a hate element to the handler. She's weird. Her face is weird. I think whoever made the handler loved her. I don't think the writer loved her. I think somebody high up in Capcom was like, okay, so you need to have this like perky, peppy, you know, girl that follows you around and smiles a lot and has all the personality that the protagonist doesn't because, well, you know, we can't figure out how to write a silent protagonist that actually has a personality. It's like, that's impossible, right? To me, this game is boring. I dislike games where it's like, here's a little plot, now go kill things, now no more plot. I think it varies. For me, this kind of game is actually really fun for me because there's a sense of mastery over the gameplay that like you don't always get in story-based games. I love Octopath. I think it's a wonderful game, but there's not exactly a mastery to it. Same thing with some other games. I don't know. I would prefer actually more story-based games to include Monster Hunter levels of combat and gameplay instead of instead of constantly relying on Monster Hunter for this kind of gameplay. Like, can you imagine how rad it would be to play like a oh, what's an easy example? Sorry. I have like the world's itchiest nose. I guess I have been going for a number of hours, so I'm kind of tired. But like, I don't know, Mass Effect. Or like some of the more like intense story-based games and include like include fights like this as bosses and stuff. Silent protagonist without a personality. Possible Hollow Knight. I don't know if Hollow Knight really came off as like an implied personality. Doom Guy had an implied personality for a silent protagonist. Hollow Knight was just cute. He had personality. His design had personality, but I wouldn't say Hollow Knight himself was much. Correct me if I'm wrong, Wander, but do you like mechanics over storyline? Sort of. One of my problems is in a lot of games, storyline is very much a, like, an afterthought in games. Like, there's a lot of games where, like, I play the story, and I feel like it was wasted. You know, there's some aspect to it. Okay, that got his attention. There's some aspect to a game. Nope. Didn't get his attention enough. There's some aspect to it that just feels weak. So, like, recently it was Ni no Kuni. And, Ni no Kuni 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Both were fantastic games, but they weren't, neither of them felt like they had been like, written with the full story in mind. Just, like, maybe a couple of characters or, like, the idea of, wow, okay, I'll be back in a bit. Kami did personality with a silent protagonist as well. Yes, it did. Main thing is you have to have them emote. Pantomime is important in a silent protagonist. South Park didn't do a bad job either, honestly. Whoops. Get here just in time to get immediately butt pelted. Coming for me? Nope. Not coming for me. Okay, and even, like, Octopath, which is a lovely JRPG that I rather enjoyed, the story was not very good. Like, on an individual level, the story, I can appreciate the stories, they're fun, but the way it's integrated into the way the story is actually integrated in the mechanics of the game, it doesn't fit very well. It's just kind of like, alright, go to new town, talk to some NPCs, listen to some cutscenes, talk to some more NPCs, maybe a couple of, like, side objectives, and then eventually you walk into a cave. And that cave is where the boss is, and then you might have, like, a couple of, like... You might have a couple of, like, conversations between your characters, but for the most part they don't interact. And it sucks, because, like, it's a game and a world and lore and characters that I actually care about, but, like, on like, an overarching basis, I find myself, decidedly unimpressed. Whereas compared to, like, Doom, which was a really mechanically sound game, I actually was finding myself enjoying the plot, because it was integrated fairly well, you know, kind of slow points after big fights and so on and so forth, that I rather enjoyed. What's some other decent examples of games where the mechanics and the story, like, mesh well, and actually had a decent trailer? The honest trailers for Octopath was hilarious. I'll have to take a look at it. Because I love Octopath. It's a nice return to form with the JRPG. But I hope the next one that they make is not Octopath. I would be fine with a dual path story, or like a 2 to 3 path, or like something like that. But for the love of God, make the characters interact more than just like little vignettes. And what other games have had stories that I really cared about lately? Feel free to chime in on this one, guys, because, like, I'm actually kind of, pulling blanks. Let's see. Wonder if you played Dragon Age. I have played Dragon Age 1, halfway, and I've played Dragon Age Inquisition, to the point where I got bored and left. Because that game kind of was just, it just dragged on. It wasn't bad, it was just like, it's still going. And I'm mostly just doing side quests. Side quests are fine, but... It's the Puke quest before Tobikadachi. No, you've still got a ways to go. Puke is right before Baroth, which is before Gerardus. which is before Tobikadachi. You got like three fights before. Let's see. Octopath Traveler was a spiritual successor to Live a Live. Maybe? Because Horizon Zero Dawn had a nice story, for the most part, how well it was told. I actually really did not like how Horizon Zero Dawn told its story. It had a great story, and I enjoyed it. But I didn't really enjoy their presentation, because usually it was like, go into some, like, old rune, look at some things, maybe fight some things, listen to some audio logs for a while, like, parkour up, like, some ancient scaffolding and buildings and stuff, listen to some more audio logs, listen to some characters talk and stuff like that. And it was... I remember more of the, like, listening to audio logs and actually enjoying the dungeons I ever went into. I think maybe it was just because the level design was bad, so it was always just kind of like, eh. About the rest of it. I am picky. I am very picky about games. Maybe it's just because I'm critical. I've played too many of them at this point, and they're messing with my brain. Do you just like grinding and side quests? Why the heck am I playing this game? Well, it's because none of it has anything to do with the plot. Yeah, I think God of War is the perfect example of perfect gameplay, progression, and presentation. Like, I like this game because it's fun to fight the monsters, but I'm gonna be the first to say the story sucks. It's not interesting. It's just like, monster! Fight another monster! Oh no, your companion character's a moron. Again, as always. Oh no! Okay, do we have enough? Please tell me. I only have one. That sucks. Alright, we'll get it later. Let's go fight the Anjanath. Oh, some of you guys need to go, see the cutscene, right? Well, I guess Koga and I can get started while you guys join. Doesn't he mean dad of boy? Yeah, I mean dad of boy. There's a story. Yeah, but it's always just like... It's always just kind of a thinly veiled way to get you to the next section of the story. It's never actually, like, deep or interesting. It's just kind of, like, the same. Yeah, it's a non-story the way of the previous games. Yeah, kind of exactly. Best part of God of War was the fact that all of the loading screens were hidden, so you never really lost sight of the main character. Yeah, well, the whole game was designed to never even cut the camera. If you notice, there was never a single point where it switched to a different perspective or anything. Oops. What am I doing? I want to go, eat. Okay, so Need to Die and, Dust, I think? Sorry. Still getting used to remembering names here. Let's grab the Elemental Resistance so I don't get torched. But so for God of War, like, the whole thing was one continuous camera. I don't think there was ever a point where it, like, really switched around or blinked out. You really always were seeing Kratos, and it was great. Oh, there's a story. You're referring to the fact that you didn't pay attention to the story. Yeah, we're just kind of skipping it on this run. Okay, so Koga, we're gonna get started without them, and they can join us as soon as they've seen their cutscenes. That should work. But yeah, God, what other games had, like, really enthralling stories recently that I loved? Banner Saga. Banner Saga's presentation of its story is pretty good. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually blend that well with its mechanics. I find I'm oftentimes kind of meh about the battles in Banner Saga. They're really fun, but I just want to get back to seeing what happens. And, like, they've recently added, like, these 3-part battles and stuff, and I'm just, like, kind of over it already. To the point where I actually haven't recorded another episode in a little while, because I just want to see what happens, and I don't want to deal with the fact that I'm locked in here. Hello, Dino Horror? Alright, well, that's going elsewhere. What other, like, really good story-based games have there been this year? Still catching up on my Banner Saga Let's Play. Yeah, it's been slow. Tactical RPGs are kind of tough for me. Because I don't stream them. Hi. I shot you in the butt a little while ago. Where are you going? I don't know. I have an arrow. I missed. Night in the Woods was an interesting story, but I felt like it kind of failed on it. It was so fun. It was so fun, like, at first, you know, kind of learning the mystery of everything, and then it just, like, forgot about the mystery of everything. It was just kind of replaced with drama. And then you eventually realize it's, like, a non-mystery, or it's, like, maybe all in our head. I think that was kind of the point of it, but I was hoping for Oxenfree. I really liked Oxenfree. That was a dismal game. If any of you guys have ever seen Oxenfree, it is, like, legit sad. I think there's, like, maybe one good ending for it. Let's see, what about Divinity Original Sin 2? I could not care less about the story in Divinity Original Sin 2. It was a neat game, but, like, holy crap, it was genuinely, that was absolutely a game that dragged on too long. I think with a lot of games, I would actually rather them, especially with games as long as Divinity Original Sin, I'd actually prefer them split it into 2 separate games, with shorter stories. Maybe part of it is also, like, the big bad for Divinity Original Sin was, like, the same big bad it's always been. Let's see, I think the good ending in Oxenfree is the one you save your brother in. Yeah, except for it's implied that you don't even save him. Like, you're still trapped. I don't know. Oxenfree was, like, a bleak but fun game. I would recommend that as, like, a narrative experience. But, goddamn. I'm not rolling out of the way. We gotta get away from this guy. We need a, mega potion on this. As weird as it sounds, actually, I really appreciated, oh, shoot. What was that? What was, like, Nefarious. There we go. Nefarious and, what was that other game that I was a really big fan of? I'm dying. I am under the belly of the beast, and it is dangerous down here. Thank you, Catpool. Let's get a first aid med too. Hi. That could have hurt. Do you wonder if YouTube ever fails I can be a game reviewer? I seriously would not mind doing, like, just short little vignette-like impression things. Like, if I was ever to be a game reviewer, I think I'd probably just be, like, a slightly less mad version of Jim Sterling. Like, kind of the midpoint between, Total Biscuit and Jesse Cox, which is, like, that's a wide range. Let's see, Dustin Need to Die, are you guys actually able to join us here? Or are we on our own? Yeah, join the quest. Perfect. Answered my own question. Let's see, has Wanderer played Chain of Memories tonight, or did you miss it? No, I haven't played it yet. Oh, boy. See, what would I have changed about Vampire to make it better? I would have gotten rid of the gameplay. Vampire would have been an actually decent visual novel. Like, as weird as it sounds, after Pyre and Banner Saga, I have been, like, agog for the idea of... Oh, agog probably isn't the right word, but I've been, like, hungering for more, like, high-stakes visual novel content. I'm actually really looking forward to Digimon Survive for that exact reason. You know, kind of high-quality, interesting visual novel stuff. I guess conversely, if you wanted to make or ask like what would have perfected what Vampire currently is, and like how could you have made that like really good? The real easy answer would be better level design. It was not an interesting level ever. Like exploring in Vampire was more about convenience more than anything else. Nope. Nope. Oh, I'm going to die. How did I not die? How did I not get utterly... There, got blasted for it. Problem is, most visual novels are dating sims, and you find those to be sketchy. Yeah, because most are. I'm sorry about that. Alright, I'm gonna give up on the bow. It's not working for me. It's too slow for what I'm doing. Yeah, that was kind of a delayed paying for it situation. I'm assuming I can't eat. Yeah. There's oven roast, but I don't know what that's gonna do. Probably nothing good. See, so more Life is Strange rather than including combat? Yeah, probably. So the problem is, like, if you're gonna have this, like, really, really story-intense game, your gameplay needs to match up with it. If it doesn't, it holds your game back. And so, for games that kind of start using the Souls-like formula, you need to make sure that it's kind of on par, or people are just going to ignore it. They're not going to be interested. Easy examples are like The Surge, Lords of the Fallen. Both of those, The Surge did okay, I think. Because they got closer to the Souls-like formula. The problem is they lacked the variety or interesting level design to some degree. Whereas, like, Lords of the Fallen had the better, more interesting level design, but the actual gameplay fell flat, and the bugs and stuff. Every time I turn around, he's facing me. It's not appreciated. Okay, stay away from the poison. There we go. Yeah, now I'm doing a lot more damage. Okay, but so, Vampire decided to make the weird decision of, Vampire decided to make the weird decision of including, like, very hefty, Souls-like combat, which, you know, realistically, that can work. There's some games that have, like, Soulsian-ish combat, and it works great. But it's rare. It's very rare. And so, the problem with that kind of formula is, like, if you can't compare to, effectively, the existing game, no one's gonna care about it, and everybody's just gonna be like, the gameplay's bad. Easy example would be, Whoop. I am damn lucky. Okay, easy example would be Chasm, most recently. I like Chasm. It's not a bad game, but compared to Hollow Knight, it's just kind of eh. Or even Axiom Verge or like a couple other games in the exact same genre. Like, if you can't compete with your predecessors in at least like some level of a substantive manner, then you need to go back to the drawing board or something. I know like not every game can be Hollow Knight. That's kind of a tough thing to do. But it's like in the wake of Stardew Valley, there's been a lot of Stardew Valley clones. And the only one that I actually like is My Time at Portia. All the other ones are kind of dull. Oh, I don't have a rock. Okay, make sure he's under it if you drop. Here, I'll wait until he's in the right area. He is coming for me. Oh. Never mind. Ow. You can date birds in some dating sims. Yeah, but that's like a weird parody dating sim. Uh-oh. Crap. I don't think we dropped... Yeah, we're not going to drop rocks on it. Fight us here, you lunk. I want to drop rocks in your face. We got him down pretty bad, though. Okay, careful. We don't have another death like that. Okay. He has forgotten being mad and he's... Oh, we took his tail off. Okay, I should go back for that. Is that it? No, that's some red pit. When did we take its tail off? I don't know, it must have been a while back. Or it despawned and stuff. You can stack the secondary charge on the sword up to 3 times. Really? No, that's bushes. Yeah, I don't know when we cut the tip of the tail off. Well, it's too late now. Oh, here it is. I'm blind. I am pretty tired. Yeah, tails don't despawn, I think. Yeah, no, I'm just... My eyes are tired. I've been going for 8.5 hours at this point. And whenever Monster Hunter is on the docket, you know the stream's going to be long. Let's see. Oh. Oh, that's not. I got him. There we go. Let's see. And what was even... saying. Let's see. You wanna handle this one, Dust? Dust or need to die. If you guys can both time it at the same time, go for it. Works. Ow. He was ready for us. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, so just to finish off the vampire thing, it really would have needed like Souls-like levels of good, to like not just get kind of panned in the combat department. That's part of the reason why like so many games just get kind of hammered in reviews, even if they're like adequate right now. The problem is, maybe a lot of it has to do with the fact that adequate isn't good enough anymore. You know. Ow. Oh. I gotta leave. You know, how many games are there coming out this month that people care about? How many games? My list is like 10, 15. Yep. Nope. Screw that. Staying away from you. Okay. My list is like 10, 15 games long. And like... And that's just like the short list. There's always more games. Oh, screw you. I don't want to have to use a Mega Potion here, but I guess I'll have to. The game needed was a commitment to the horror portion of the vampire thing. You straight up don't need to feed on the NPCs because there's no benefit in doing so. There kind of was. Like, come on. My Mega Potions. I need some serious HP at some point. My health bar is so small. I hate it. He backed up just a little bit. Hate me. Well, rest in peace, stock of Mega Potions. I guess I could actually crafting list. Make a bunch of Mega Potions. I wish that was faster, but that's okay. Nope, lost him. Nope, damn it. Yeah, damn it, got stunned. Yeah, the problem is this is tough. Well, at least we got some Anjanath scales. Well, this time I'm gonna use the longsword because I think it's better? Question mark? We'll see.